Okay, so the next person that asked a weird question is named Dwarf in the Mountain. And their question is, are you an elf? Some people would say so, or some people would say I look like I should be an elf. And sometimes I am an elf. It just really depends on the day or where you see me. They asked several questions in one question though. Have you ever fought a dragon? If so, what dragon? Well, I did fight and destroy Alduin, the Destroyer of Worlds, and several of his buddies. I didn't kill the cool dragon yet, but since I'm getting so high up in Skyrim, I might eventually. I did have the Thieves Guild glitch, so maybe I'll just do it with whatever game I start over with, because they never fix that. So my guy that's all high level can never be a thief, unfortunately. And then they also asked, and if you were given a choice to throw a dwarf to an army of orcs, would you? Well, since dwarf men and dwarf women are about 100 pounds a foot, and they both have beards, and they swear that you want their women, even though we all know what dwarven women look like, with the exception of Abigail's cosplay of a dwarf, which is a dwarf with huge boobs. That's the kind of female dwarves we're okay with. I would probably throw the dwarf in there because, first of all, it would be like throwing a large rock that probably weighed like 300 pounds, maybe 350 pounds. It would be angry when they're like Irish people or Scottish people. They'd be angry when they landed. They would have a lot of axes and swords and large weapons, and would probably take out a large chunk of orcs. So if you could just get a bunch of dwarves and just launch them into the orcs and, strategically place where you're having them land, you'd be able to take out an army of orcs, no problem. It'd be really easy. Any other random questions? Just send them right on to my page, post them on my wall, whatever. I will answer them. Anybody who posted on my status when I was like really sick, I've lost that status since then, so I'm only able to answer what I found left in messages.